Bonjour, YWAM Canada and YWAM Canada colleagues. Just a few words about our gathering this coming summer in Pinawa. For me, over the years, returning to Pinawa was just always returning to the family cottage, for our biannual family gathering. Nothing less. It was always an extraordinary time of gathering, but also for us coming from Montreal, I guess we went about 5 times over the years with the staff, and we would always drive, and we would take the northern route through Rouyn-Noranda, through Timmins and Hearst, Ontario, down the other side, of the Laurentian Mountains, down to Nipigon, Thunder Bay, and then on across to Manitoba and up to Pinawa. And always, every year, every time we'd go, I'd tell our staff, listen, we're going to do this in one drive. It's going to be a 30-hour marathon, and we're just going to drive right through with stops for sure for gas, to eat, but also to take a dip, to go swimming in a lake in every province as we traveled across. And so we would stop in the Lac Vérandrie, the Vérandrie National Park. Then we'd stop off somewhere in Lake of the Woods district, and just take our dips, and lunch and continue on. So it was just always a fun trip. And on the return trip, we would also always take the northern side of Lake Superior, and twice we would go swimming in the exact same lake at 5 hours distance. The breadth of Lake Superior is just extraordinary. So for us, we always transformed it into an adventure, a really great time, connecting with staff, with our team, and preparing for our time in Pinawa. And so we'd arrive in Pinawa and spend the several days of our gathering, of the rendezvous together with staff from across Canada. And as I said, that this is a national family gathering at our summer cottage that we've not been to since 2018. Now, Pinawa is just an extraordinary place for adventure as well. I remember in 2018 canoeing up the river with Laurent, and we went several miles north through some rapids, etc., and ended up on somebody's property on the flip side of the river. We needed somebody had to come from the location from Pinawa to pick us up and bring us back, and including the canoe. But well, hey, what an adventure! Other people saw actually bear cubs up in a tree. So it's a place that's quite marvelous, with all of the amenities, for sports and activities, playing volleyball when Dave Skeen hit me with his elbow, and I had a black eye, a really huge black eye for a couple of weeks after that, but I've forgiven Dave Skeen many years ago. So, but it's just been a place to connect and to also gather and build relationships and create a national vision. We're involved with an organization that's international. We have close ties with the U.S., with the Eastern and Western Acts, and then the North American Cities network. So we have those relationships, and at the same time, there's something unique about Canada, and to have that breadth of vision, of what this nation is, with a variety of people and cultures that live within it, including the Indigenous for sure, but the Québécois and the Maritimers and the Prairie dwellers, a variety of people, a variety of visions, a variety of giftings. How do we participate together in the transmission of faith, hope, and love in Christ in our nation? I mean, that this is an occasion to gather and to catch something of a vision that'll be meaningful for all of us in our various locations. Now, what's really, what's not neat. Gordon Lightfoot, a Canadian national icon of folk music, just passed away earlier this week, and I always remember his Canadian Railroad trilogy. And at one point, he is singing, and he says, "And they looked to the future, and what did they see?" That's one of the phrases out of that song. They looked to the future, and what did they see? Well, let's come to Pinawa and let's look to the future together to see what is there for us as a mission to undertake. What is the vision that we have? How do we serve? How do we go further? How do we help one another? How do we build relationships of support with a broader vision for our country? So I think Pinawa is an essential for all YWAM Canada staff. So I am personally going to be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at that same location in the month of August. Blessings, and à très bientôt. Thank you.